I'm making it whale money. I'm making it whale money. I'm making it whale money is a way to organize scientific information. And you've got a table in physiology students. Anatomy and physiology, well, all learning actually is about understanding relationships. And the specific relationship in anatomy and physiology that we're learning is the relationship between anatomy and physiology, or structures and their functions. And of course, the relationships between one structure and another structure. Okay, so the first assignment in Unit 3.1, or Unit 3, which is molecules, cells, and tissues, 3.1 is about the small, big molecules and the 4 types of tissues. And it says here, learn about molecules and tissues and how to research and organize level information. Level as in more complex down to less complex. So the organism is the most complex, and then down to like the cell, and then the molecules that are smaller than cells and that are not living, those are less complex than cells, and they're definitely less complex than the human body. So if you think about the relationships that you have with other people, if you're single, your relationships are less complex than if you're married and have children. The level of complexity increases as we go up in those levels, but as we go down, the level of complexity decreases. So what you'll have is a way to organize scientific information. And you've got a table there. If you don't have color to it, you need to make the top row, or I should say the second row, needs to have, give it one color, a different color than the next 4 rows and the next 4 rows. So you're gonna have a topic in the first column. To get your credit, you need to have something in each of these columns for the topic. The top topic is small molecules, and here is big molecule number 1, big molecule number 2, big molecule number 3, big molecule number 4. And then down here we'll have tissue number 1, tissue number 2, tissue number 3, tissue number 4. Then in this column, you're gonna have a description of what that is. So for example, the topic is small molecules. So I'm going to describe that. Well, micronutrients is a really shorthand way to describe it. But we're in anatomy class, so we want to describe the structure of those micronutrients and the functions of those micronutrients. Now you'll see I have extra information under topic. You don't have to have extra information, just define the topic and then describe the topic. I did it in this way. I described the structures and the functions, and then list or describe examples, at least 3. So really, I gave 1, 2, 3, 4 categories here, and so I need to add examples. Okay, vitamin C, there's an example. Fat-soluble vitamins. I'm gonna do vitamin D. That's one of my favorite fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamin D. And then microminerals. So I want to look here, microminerals. Okay, magnesium, calcium, potassium. I'm going to put potassium, and it's actually potassium chloride. But as you can see over here on the left of the depiction, these are potassium would be floating around like this. So it's in an ionic form. If you'll remember ionic bonds from chemistry class. So in the water, it dissolves into ions, a positively charged potassium and a negatively charged chloride, or chlorine. Trace minerals, I'm going to use copper, or I could use iron. You know, iron probably in your blood. That helps you, a protein that's in your blood to carry oxygen and carbon dioxide. So there you go. Copper functions, wow, that's good for immune system and a lot of things. Okay, next molecule is a big one. So I'll stop there. So keep on paying attention, staying safe, and making it well.